How's Mila doing?
She's pushing herself too hard.
Mila's so composed that it's easy to forget sometimes. But the fact is, she's making a difficult journey after suffering a terribly debilitating injury.
And taking it easy doesn't seem to be in her vocabulary.
If only there was some way to alleviate her pain, even just a little.
If only we had a heart herb.
Oh, of course. Heart herbs are renowned for their ability to relieve pain.
Yeah, I learned about them in my pharmacology class. When used in aromatherapy, they're supposed to ease the tension in both body and mind.
They're also rare, bordering on extinction. I wanted to get a heart herb for a special lady once, but I couldn't find one anywhere.
I'm sure it won't be easy to find, but I want to try, for Mila's sake.
Alright, so now we have a extra thing we can do, try and find this heart herb. I'll try and keep my eyes peeled for that. I came here hoping to get some wyverns for some new business ventures. I think they'd be great for aerial sightseeing and even cargo transportation. Unfortunately, the Qatar clan shot down all my ideas. That sucks. Pretty sure there is someone, I can't remember who Ardith said, but there's someone in this inn that I'm supposed to talk to for something. For, I think it was character backstory or something like that. Or maybe that cutscene I just got was what Ardith was talking about. I could have sworn he said to talk to someone, though, that it wouldn't just happen when I walked in. The unification of Azul may be complete, but no one's disbanding their armies or relaxing their guard. That's Azul for you. Combat is a part of life to us. This is why we've turned a coliseum where warriors can hone their skills into a place of devotion and sacrament. Or sacrament. I don't know how to pronounce that word.
It seems that Exodus has slipped through our fingers.
There's nothing we can do about that now. They must be as desperate as we are, given their behavior.
And what do you intend to do about Alvin?
If we send him away, he'll only follow us, and we can't neutralize him by force without risking our own lives. Therefore, the safest solution is to keep him where we can see him. Besides, for good or for ill, that man has the power to change the circumstances of any situation. That is not a power to be dismissed lightly.
Nor is the wisdom of the Lord of Spirits.
Alright, so. Is there anyone else? There are no more rooms I can go in, but there are more people to talk to.
Remember that beautiful woman I saw you speaking to in Shandu?
Carla? What about her?
How odd that you never bothered to introduce me.
Do you want to meet her?
What's this? There's someone you want me to meet. Oh, my. Well, I suppose it would be rude to refuse.
Rowan. And that's the girl's name, but, Ardith told me to go and talk to Carla, and this is her right here. There she is. She wasn't upstairs.
Sorry, I wasn't able to speak with you earlier. I'm Carla Outway. It's lovely to meet you.
I'm Mila.
Rowan, a pleasure to meet you.
Carla's a historian and a teacher.
That's very admirable of you.
Not at all. And how about you? You won the tournament, right? That makes Elise one of the youngest winners ever.
Really?
Remember what I told you about Master Hemming? He won his first tournament when he was 14. And until Elise showed up, his record was never officially broken.
And what about unofficially?
An astute question. Unofficially, the youngest person to win the tournament did so at 12, the same age as Elise. He was a young boy who fought his way to the final match alone without even using a Lilium orb.
Are you sure he wasn't a spirit?
No, of course he wasn't. His name was Erston Outway.
Erston Outway? Is he related to you?
My brother. This happened 20 years ago.
But why wasn't his victory officially recognized?
Our father was the chief of the Outway tribe. But we were a small tribe, and the other tribes used their influence to change things the way they saw fit. That's just how it was back then.
So you're saying his win was taken away?
Yes, it was his opponent's doing. He belonged to a tribe that was very close to the king.
20 years ago. That would place it before the dawn of Azure. Before the current king took the throne, the chiefs of several large tribes ruled alongside his predecessor.
Many people were killed back then, but our current king put a stop to that.
I see.
Anyway, I have an important errand to run. See you all again soon.
Imagine having a hard-fought victory erased like that. I wonder how Carla's brother felt.
I used to be quite a martial artist myself. I defended my position as the Army's second strongest fighter throughout my military career. If it were me who was robbed like that, I'd have hunted down my opponent and thrashed him again when no one was looking.
Rowan, you play pretty dirty.
Whatever it takes to win, Jude. Whatever it takes to win.
So what would you do in that situation?
Me? I can't even imagine.
Alright, well that was some nice backstory on the past and all, and Carla's brother, who I'm thinking is probably the current king of Azul. Just my guess, could be wrong. Definitely thinking he's the current king of Azul, though. Now, there's one other thing Ardith told me to do. It was over near where the wyvern thing was. Is this the one that goes up to the wyverns? Does this take me to where the wyverns are? Yes, it does. Okay. So there should be another elevator near this elevator that takes me to another spot where we will get another small cutscene. Probably this right over here. It might not even be an elevator. It is an elevator, okay. What is in here?
Who's this?
My mother. She's not doing too well. I don't have a father or any siblings, so I have Violet look after her when I'm not around.
Well, hello.
Hi.
It's nice to see you, Balin. Slipped out of your house to come play, did you? What a shame that Alfred isn't here to play with you now. Where did that boy go off to?
What is she talking about?
Leticia, Alfred's away at boarding school, remember?
Oh, yes, that's right. That poor boy must be crying his eyes out. He's so shy, and he always gets so lonely.
Don't worry. He sent a letter saying he's fine.
Oh, yes, and that he'll come home for his next break. I promised we'd take a trip on the big boat when he does.
I know. Alfred said he can't wait to go.
You know what he said in his letter? He said he hoped that I wasn't crying. Isn't that funny? He's such a kind, thoughtful boy.
Being away from our hometown has been tough on her. And my dad dying didn't help. All she talked about was how she wanted to go back home to the house we all lived in. Maybe she's happier now that she's forgotten all about that life.
Oh.
You've been doing all this for your mother?
Yep. All these dirty jobs, it was all for Mommy. Touching tale, isn't it?
Alvin, you don't have to be like this.
Spare me your sympathy. It's all rotten in the end. It's enough to drive me crazy myself.
Excuse me.
Got something to say?
Listen. You know that I was an orphan too, right? If I hadn't gotten involved in that line of work, I never would have survived my childhood.
In other words, don't say anything to Jurgen.
Also, I don't want to look after Leticia anymore. And I want you to tell Exodus to leave me alone.
I'm afraid I can't do that. Only Exodus can make the medicine my mother needs. And you're the only doctor shady enough to prescribe it.
I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go straight.
Sorry. But I think it's a fair price for keeping my mouth shut.
How could you? All I want is to live happily with Jurgen.
And you can. As long as he doesn't find out about your past. All done.
But she's crying.
Yeah, she's a big old crybaby.
We're just gonna leave her like that?
If you're so worried, go console her. Comfort the poor, tragic princess.
Dang, Alvin is cold. He does not play any games. Does not play any games at all. Then again, I can really see where he's coming from. And honestly, if I was in his position, I could not say I would not do the same. Because I probably would. I just got 5 gold. I probably would if I was in his position. Then again, I may not. I don't know. That's the kind of thing you can never be for sure of unless you're in the position that that person is in. Anyways, making our way through this tunnel to go and see the king, who I am 79% sure is the brother of Carla. 1 gold. Awesome. Totally worth my time. Should probably save. Done quite a bit of stuff. Gotta save over this one. Saving. Any day now. It is the 1st. This is going up today. Ugh. I have like 18 days. Until... Whoa. Snowy area. Looks pretty nice.
Jude told me that normally the 4 great spirits follow you everywhere. Is that for real?
Yes, but...
No way! So how does it feel to command them?
I'm not sure how to answer that. They've always been with me, so it just feels... normal.
They're always with you, huh? So I guess it's like Elise and Tipo.
Interesting. So Elise may feel the same way about Tipo as I feel about the 4. When you put it that way, the way I've treated her seems quite insensitive.
What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. I can't afford to get swept up in sentiment at a time like this.
Don't have the time to be sentimental.
What I wouldn't do to be in front of a warm fireplace right now.
I'd certainly kill for a nice steaming bowl of stew.
Ooh, you'd kill for stew? For once, I understand exactly what you mean.
Mila, isn't your stomach cold?
It's fine. Oh, mucus!
Looks like you're having fun over there.
I am. The human body is truly a cumbersome thing.
Anyway, who's ready to eat?
Alright, there are like griffins over there. I want to fight one of the griffins. Leave me alone. Hey, there's a hole over there. I see it.